Welcome back, everyone. Join us as we explore some of the national and state parks around Moab, Utah. We visited here back in mid-May, and I am still thinking about our trip to this magical place. It is early morning in the van. Everyone's still sleeping. I'm going to get the morning routine started and brew some coffee. Good morning. What do you all want? Today we are planning a long hike in the Needles District of Canyonlands National Park, which is about 60 miles south of Moab, Utah. It's supposed to be a bit windy and maybe even a little chilly, so I'm trying to find some layers to wear. Igor is outside with the dogs right now, giving me a little bit of space to get ready for the day. After I'm done, I'll do the same for him. This is just something that helps out when we have such a tiny space. Check out our camping spot last night, very close to the Needles entrance, and like so many places out west, this was completely free. We felt so safe here, and you really just cannot beat this view. After breakfast, after coffee,
and coming into this
headed to
this
the
opening
Needles District.
We're trying to film it and give you guys a great view of this, but this camera does not do it justice. It's something you have to come and experience for yourself. This park, Needles in Canyonland, reminds me of a combination of Cappadocia in Turkey and Petra in Jordan. if I turned this corner and came across a couple 100-foot carving into the rock, it would definitely be Petra. And these openings and these canyons, we've come across a couple of them. Just kind of take me back to being a kid and watching Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones. Super cool, super cool. I'm gonna go and find Amanda. This is super cool. Every kid's dream, you know, as a little kid to build a fort or something like that here. Wish I had my Indiana Jones hat on. Actually, I don't have an Indiana Jones hat on, or hat at all. Maybe I need to get one. You literally have to walk sideways to get through here. And I don't know for sure, but it's at least, 50 to 80 feet above me for the opening. Really tight. This is about as far as I'm going to be able to get, unfortunately. I'm a little claustrophobic. And this is about my comfort level, so I can see the end anyway. It's right there, and it's just a sandy hill with some roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and start heading back, meet up with Amanda. So I made it out of that ravine, and here's another one. We walked maybe 6.5, 7 miles to get to this point. Totally worth it. And luckily the weather is perfect. It's the middle of May. It's about 60 degrees outside. The high was 70. I've been out here in the summer when it's 110. And I don't know if I would want to do that again. Yeah, if we wouldn't have done the whole hike.
You know what this reminds me of?
No, what's that? What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of when we were snorkeling in Baja, and only we would imagine this completely underwater, like these huge boulders. And remember the sea lions that were swimming all around?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there were just huge boulders underneath it.
Yeah.
It was all dark.
Yeah.
But we would be floating on top. That's exactly what this looks like.
So like a millennia ago when this was all underwater, yeah, and this was a sea, yeah, it'd be sea lions.
Maybe a millennia from now.
Maybe.
That will be the desert.
You think anyone was snorkeling up top?
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't see why not. We're about halfway through an 11-mile hike. We are at the Needles district of Canyonlands. Canyonlands has 4 districts. It's absolutely huge for a national park, or for anything, really. But it's
like 4 national parks among themselves.
Yeah, so huge. I think one of the districts you can't get to unless you have a 4x4. Yeah. And then another one of them is really remote. More like backcountry stuff. Anyways, I'm so glad that we went to this one. It's beautiful. But just checking in halfway through, 11-mile hike. The dogs have been on their own hike. They pee-peed, they cacaed, they got some treats, they got their breakfast. They're resting in the van with us because, again, they're not allowed in national parks. So we'll check in with you later. Whoa. You won't believe it in here.
Yeah. Right. Hey Amanda, you're gonna really laugh at how we get out of this little, what do you want to call this? A canyon? A ravine?
It's a slot canyon.
A slot canyon. Okay.
That's what that man called it.
Yeah. You're gonna laugh at how we get out of here. You ready?
Laugh like happy laugh?
No, I think it's gonna be like a what the fuck laugh.
A laugh.
WTF laugh.
A
So
nervous laugh of
yeah,
fear.
a little bit. So someone was nice enough to make this ladder. They carved it out. That was very nice of them. And you climb up there, and you get out.
At least it's not like
You want to go first?
80 feet above.
No, it's above your head though. It's about 10 feet. No, not 10 feet, but. Hey guys, just got back from our hike. Did an 11.5-mile hike through the Needles portion of Canyonlands. We did the trails that we did were down Chester Park up to the Elephant Hill, or Elephant, not ears. No, right? No ears.
Elephant Hill, you had
Elephant
it right.
Hill. Elephant Hill loop. And then just made it back. Got to the van. The pups, played with the pups, are doing great. Just fed them dinner. We're having
cactus.
Oh yeah.
What do you call those? Spines?
I think so. No thorns.
Picked a few cactus spines / thorns out of Gabby's. Out of Gabby, yeah. Because she had self-preservation is not her
strong suit.
Not a passion of hers, no.
Anyway, so we're having our celebratory peanut butter and jam sandwiches, which actually made the entire trip with us. I had made them this morning, and instead of having them for lunch, we're having them now.
Yeah, we weren't, I mean, it was just too strenuous of a hike to really get hungry. But when peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are in your backpack all day and they're a little smushed, they're way better.
They taste better.
If you know, you know.
Some of our friends know this firsthand. Hey, what do you think ever happened to the guy with the jeans? We never saw him again.
Oh, the guy that we saw on the trail with the jeans. Legend has it, he's still out there. Asking everyone that goes by for tips.
All right, guys, we're gonna head back to our campsite for the night, or trailhead, and get cleaned up and make real dinner and play some more with the pups.
Maybe
Thanks for hanging out. Maybe. We don't have any beer with us, so I'm not sure where she's getting it from, but we'll see. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.